Have you noticed that when we go to any supermarket, we spend most of our time only in 20% of the counter to buy whatever we want? Or we have 10 different t-shirts and we like only 2 of them lots, and even we tend to repeat it most of the time. It has been observed that 80% of your results come from 20% of the course. Welcome to Dream and Win. This is Saranya. Let's explore more about this 80-20 ratio in this video. Applying 80-20 rule in fitness. Let's suppose Mr. A and Mr. B go to a gym. Mr. A does 2 hours workout every day and he goes on a strict diet. He tries to get 100% control over everything he could, and Mr. B does only half hour gym 5 days per week, and he cut out only high fat diet and get a good sleep every day. We all know that Mr. B is going to do well. Even though Mr. A is putting in 100%, he is actually putting in more effort than needed. And Mr. A will not be able to continue his routine since his routines are not practically possible. Mr. B on the other side is doing only what is needed, and he is able to continue it for a sustained period of time. This is because he has figured out 20% of his habits that are stopping him from cutting out weight. Doing less, getting more. Let's take an example of Mr. X and Mr. Y trying to prepare for an exam, and Mr. X have been working so hard and trying to cram all the pages in the textbook. He was working that much hard that he got fed up right during the exam. He couldn't perform in his exam, and however, Mr. Y went to his senior students and asking them what kind of questions get repeated. He got the old question papers, contacted his teachers to get to know the old questions, and he performed better than Mr. X by doing little hard work. Any task that we perform will be having 20%, which would be the crux of it. If we could get this 20% right, then 80% of your results is going to be good. So by understanding this rule very well, we can get better results by doing little work. Let's take an example of business. We'll be seeing that 20% of the customers make 80% of the business. You'll be noticing that it is to these customers you'll be making a lot of phone calls, doing deals, or dealing with some paperwork. So it's very important that we identify them and make sure the things are organized very well. It is also the 20% skill set that form the basis of any organization. If we could master the hardest part of it, then we'll be able to handle rest of it very easily. This time we spend make the most part of our life. Sometimes it so happens that we are not able to make our life only by doing what we love to do. In that case, we can allocate a little time every day by doing what we love and by balancing it along with the rest of the activities. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.